If you want to stay up to date with all current hip hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. What's going on? So the Grammys 2022 happened last night on Sunday, April 3rd. And today I wanted to go over all the categories, all the nominations, and especially, which is probably the most interesting thing, all the winners. We're of course going to focus more on the hip hop R&B side of that because obviously that's what y'all are interested in. But I'm going to, go through all of these real quick and give a little bit of my own opinion on these. So let's start with the record of the year. We had a lot of great submissions here and a lot of great, nominations. From I Still Have Faith in You, over Doja Cat with SZA, Kiss Me More was featured in here. Then also Peaches, Justin Bieber, as well, Lil Nas X, Olivia Rodrigo, of course. But the one who took it home was Silk Sonic with Leave the Door Open. That is amazing. I love that they are getting this type of love. So this is a big dub for both of them, Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars, and I'm really happy that they got this Grammy. Moving on, because there are a lot of categories and we got to get through all of these, we have the Song of the Year. So the Song of the Year, of course, big artists like Ed Sheeran, Alicia Keys, Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish, Justin Bieber, all of those are featured on here. But then to see her on here, crazy. I love to see that. That is amazing. I still remember listening to her tapes when she first came out, like 2017 or something like that. And now she, nominated for a Grammy. It's crazy. But the one who took it home again, Silk Sonic will Leave the Door Open. Love that they are getting this type of love for real. Moving on, we have the Album of the Year. And we also had crazy stuff. We had Justice on here. Planet Her, Doja Cat. Really don't agree with that, but of course it's going to be on here. Billie Eilish, obviously. Back in My Mind by her again. I love that this is happening. Montero, kind of just shows again that the Grammys just choose whatever's doing best on TikTok and on, commercially, but I guess it's on there. But we also had Donda. Would of course love to, for this to go to Donda, obviously, but We Are took it home, which is all right. I can kind of stand behind that, say like that was an amazing record, but for me personally, it was Donda. But obviously that's something that we can debate. We also had the Best New Artist in here. We also, for example, in terms of hip hop artists, we had Baby Keem, which would have been amazing. We also had Saweetie in here, which is just, this category is always like, Best New Artist. These artists are from like Saweetie has been making music for forever now, and she's still in here. And also the Kid Laroi, which is also crazy. But Olivia Rodrigo took it home. Yeah. Also really not a new artist, but I guess they always like 2 to 3 years behind. Best solo performance, in terms of hip hop, we didn't have a lot on here. Namely nothing. Only Justin Bieber kind of made it on here, but Driver's License took it home. Yeah, I ain't got much to say about that. But Doja Cat and SZA took home the Grammy for Kiss Me More for the Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. Apparently this is pop now. I mean, I guess it is like hip hop, but it felt fell in the category. So I guess that is all right. Really, the rest of these songs were just like, okay, we got Coldplay, BTS, Justin Bieber, Tony Bennett. It's like the Grammys again, just looking at what's doing best commercially, and I'm not even mad about it anymore. We've talked about I made a video last year when the Grammys happened, talking about the problem with the Grammys and all of that. I could make one again. Them not really being in touch with what's going on culturally, but I guess that's something that we've talked about so much already that is really not worth it. And that's also why I didn't make a video going over the nominations, because I felt like no one cared. I felt like, we can talk about the winners now and kind of give our opinions on it, but in the end, nobody really cares about the Grammys anymore. Kind of skipping over the pop stuff real quick, but Lady Gaga won. Also with Best Pop Vocal Album, Doja Cat was also, in there, which I think is funny because she's like, I guess I count her as hip hop, but I guess she's pop. Best Dance Record, and then we're getting to the interesting stuff. Best Rap Album. Now I gotta say that they actually chose the nominations for this pretty well. We had the Off Season with J. Cole, definitely top 3 albums of 2021. We had CLB with Drake, which I really don't agree with, but I guess they had to put it on here. Then, thank you. They already put King's Disease in 2020 on here, or like 2021 Grammys. We have King's Disease 2 on here. Thank you, Grammys, for putting that love on us. We have Tyler, the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost, and then also Donda. Now, Tyler won, and I love to see that. You know, I think that is amazing. I love that Call Me If You Get Lost is getting that type of love. Even though it did not receive the same hype as Drake or Kanye did, they still gave it to Tyler, and I think that is amazing. So, you know, shout out the Grammys for at least doing that. But I gotta admit that the best rap album category has always been really solid, you know, and just the other categories are kind of off. Anyway, moving on, best rap performance. We had Family Ties, Baby Keem, Kendrick Lamar, Up with Cardi, from Cardi B. What? My Life, Cole. 21 Savage and Moray, of course, and Thot Shit, Megan Thee Stallion. Family Ties won, obviously one of the, probably with My Life, it could have gone to either one, but if it had gone to Cardi or Megan, that would have just been crazy. But it went to Baby Keem. That is amazing. You know, for Baby Keem to have a Grammy, that is insane. Like, come on, that is completely nuts. Best rap song, we had Bath Sauce on here. The people picking out the hip hop stuff, honestly, they doing a better and better job every year. But just the rest of it is just kind of off. Anyway, DMX, Jay-Z, and Nas, Bath Sauce. Thank y'all for putting that on there. Best Friend with, Saweetie and Doja Cat was just like a pretty hyped up song. I'm glad it didn't receive it though. Then also again, Family Ties. Then Jail on Donda, the first track, and My Life, J. Cole again. But it went to Jail, and I think that's dope because that track is not like big anywhere, but it's important culturally. You know, this might be the return of the throne. You know, that shit is like, crazy. So for this to be on here, it's like, thank y'all for really giving it to that. Then kind of moving, with best Latin pop album, Música Urbana. Then we have American Roots, and then the best R&B performance. It was a tie between Silk Sonic and Jasmine Sullivan. Them again just going crazy, so they are really the stars of these year's Grammys. The best R&B song also went to Silk Sonic. We had her on here again, SZA, Giveon. Best R&B album was Jasmine again. Her obviously, also John back on here. Leon Bridges also on here. So these were also pretty good. We had the country solo performance, country block, country song, country album, rock performance, rock song, rock album. Kind of the stuff that probably other channels will focus on. But for the hip hop stuff, all in all, the Grammys are still pretty off. They are not like really in touch with what's going on. But the rap categories, actually pretty good and have always been. Those were like the ones that we didn't complain about. So again, this year just kind of proven that. But at this point, we're not really taking, all of this too serious because it's the Grammys. They've kind of lost their credibility, at least for me and a lot of people in hip-hop. So yeah, that's my take on this. Now I want to know what you think about this. What do you think of this year's Grammys? Do you think that the Grammys went to the right people? What do you think about the nominations, especially also about the hip-hop ones? I feel like they're pretty solid, but of course I want to know what you think about that. So please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.